Hello, it's Christine from the channel Christine and Celeste, and I wanted to shoot a video response to Black Cat Tarot. She's posted a reading she has done that's called You as a Reader Spread, and I was interested to have a look at what I know what type of reader I am and everything, but you know what tarot can bring me, because tarot always brings you an extra layer or something, maybe a blind spot. I wanted to use an oracle for this. She did use an oracle, and then I looked at my oracles and I didn't find that there was enough balance in my oracles or that I could read for that type of prompt. So I ended up getting a deck that's a bit mixed between, I don't know where the box is. As usual, I'm always looking for the box. That's a bit mixed between tarot and oracle, and it's the Nicoletta Ceccioli tarot. So let's see what we get. First question is me as a reader. So I already pulled the cards, but they're face down. I haven't looked at them, and I just want to get a first impression on it, and then work more on it on my own time. So me as a reader, the Fool. Yes, I can relate to this actually, because it's like getting into your neutral zone. Well, I am getting in my neutral zone when I start a reading without any expectation. I'm just grounding, linking, and then going for it. And the grounding is interesting, and going somewhere with it too. As a reader, I'm not just static sat there on my chair and going, oh yeah, well, that's the way it is. No, I'm trying to bring this reading so it goes somewhere, and that the person can live with concrete things to be doing or ways to approach the problem. So that's the Fool from Nicoletta Ceccioli. Also, she's a drum, and she has a drumstick in her hand, and she's beating on a drum while going. And yes, there's a rhythm to keep in the reading. I do like that. It's you're in that kind of flow, isn't it? So the second card, what is your most important characteristic as a reader? And obviously it's the Three of Swords. So you can see she has a pin in her heart. So I do read from the heart. I do take my mind, bring it to the heart, because that's the heart is the most balanced place to do a reading from. And the heart is swords. It's an air element, so it really suits this card actually. It's not the the pierced heart. Well, I don't like that. Also, what I like here are the wings, because it really emphasizes this. Although she's not really flying there because she's pinned to the wall, but it emphasizes that you do have some kind of wings when you do this, because you're flying in that reading. If I can, I think it's accurate. I think it's really accurate. She's got eyes closed, so although I'm an extremely visual person, you really have to kick in your imagination and your intuition on this one. So it's true that I think my most important characteristic is reading from the heart and then using my intuition. What strengths do you already have as a reader? And it's the Tower. So my strength is to build up the story. You can see here that she has put each cube on top of each other to make the tower, and then she's on the top of it. She's got the crown, so she's linked up there. So my strength is to put all the cards together to make a story. Let's start. and try and elevate the thoughts with it. Obviously, there's a point to putting the cubes on top of each other. What weakness do you feel you have as a reader? Ah, that's the Four of Wands. And I could say, looking at this, is that my lack of confidence sometimes makes me rush through it and not ground enough. As you can see, she's running, and although I do have help, you can see there, I always feel I get help in my readings. I should go at a slower pace, take more time, because I rush through it too much, and I should breathe more and ground more every time. That's pretty accurate too. And also stage fright, I still get it. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know anything anymore. And, I'm being overwhelmed by things like they're giant and I'm tiny, which is this card too. So, how can I overcome this weakness? It's the Seven of Cups. And it's exactly what I said, is just take time to ground, sit down, and really get into each card. Really get into the moment and not rush through it. Why did tarot come into my life when it did? It's the Eight of Swords, and you see a frightened bunny here. And yes, it came when I was a teenager. And I was a really nice kid, always happy, always doing, what I was asked to do. And then one morning I woke up as a teenager and I became angry and I became scared and I became lonely and I just flipped. And that's when tarot showed up. And thank God, because I could relate straight away that there was something I could understand, because I couldn't understand the rest of it anymore. But there was something that was showing me that I wasn't, I could hold on to, and that I could learn, and that interested me, and that would lead me to a new path. So that's why tarot came into my life when it did. And what key lesson has tarot taught me? It's the Seven of Pentacles. And I do like this picture a lot. When I see all the legs here and the circle, right? So you could think about casting a circle. I mean, I don't do any big rituals like this, but it is important when looking at life to try and look in every direction, and tarot has taught me this. It's like, it's not just what's facing you. Look around the situation. Try and take it in another situation and approach it with your own little legs from a different direction. You could go left, try, look in the past, the present, the future, behind. Look at the people involved in a situation. Look at everything and go round and round until you find that center. And then you can get the solution. So that's what tarot has taught me, is about looking at things in a different perspective from different directions. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will post this, put the original video below, and I see you all very soon. Bye bye.